78 Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Y'all smash the like button and hit the subscribe. Turn on your notification bell so you be notified when I drop a new video. And if you're digging the video, please share this joint. So we all heard by now the controversy surrounding Jason Whitlock, Stephen A. Smith, and them two hating each other and going back and forth. Controversy had died down a little bit. Jason Whitlock was still taking shots at Stephen A. Smith, but Stephen A. Smith wasn't responding. Then all of a sudden, Cam Newton, who is a colleague, a working colleague at ESPN of Stephen A. Smith, Cam Newton brings Jason Whitlock onto his show and then allows Jason Whitlock to go in depth about just cooking Stephen A. Smith from Jason Whitlock's perspective. Ryan Clark, another ESPN colleague of Cam Newton and Stephen A. Smith, came out and basically was critical of Cam Newton, saying that, look, man, you don't bite the hand that feeds you. You know what I'm saying? Stephen A. Smith done a lot for you to get you on ESPN, and you allow somebody, his enemy, to come on your show and talk crazy about him. Cam Newton took issue with Ryan Clark, and Cam Newton took issue with Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith came out and said, well, Cam, if you're gonna have him on the show, if you're gonna have my enemy on the show, ask him questions. Don't just let him cook me and talk crazy about me without challenging what he's saying. Cam Newton responded to that by saying, I didn't know what Jason Whitlock said was a lie. All right, now this is my perspective. Some of y'all gonna disagree, and that's totally fine, right? If I'm Stephen A. Smith, I'm not messing with Cam Newton no more, all right? Because Cam Newton, in my opinion, okay, even though Stephen A. Smith and Jason Whitlock, Shannon Sharp, all of them guys, to me, are on a similar playing field when it comes to being sellouts and cutting jigs and snaking brothers behind the scenes and doing a bunch of shady stuff going on, right? Especially Stephen A. Smith, he's the most powerful out of the bunch. Jason Whitlock is the most bitter. He's the most bitter and the most ruthless out of the bunch. Jason Whitlock is just a grandmaster jig. I mean, it's hard to find a sellout, race play weirdo more so than him. But however, if I'm Stephen A., I'm not messing with the boy Cam Newton. The reason being is this: Cam Newton is a representation of everything that I can't stand. Most of what I can't stand about this era of manhood. With social media, dudes will do and say anything to go viral, and they'll justify it. If they can line their pockets, then who cares about your personal business? Who cares if I tell a private conversation? Who cares if I speak on private information that's supposed to be between us? Or who cares if I went to your house and you took me in like a brother when I didn't have nothing? And now, since you got a podcast, you justify and talking about the inner workings of my crib and the time me and my wife got into it, or so like what is this? Nowadays, people, by any means necessary, need to stay in the algorithm, need to stay relevant, and they will sell out and they will cross anybody to do so. That's why I don't respect that, you know what I'm saying, from this era of men. You know what I'm saying? And what's even worse, if you're gonna do it, be mad enough to say, hey man, this is what I'm doing. I gotta eat, I gotta get my money. Then okay, fine. I don't respect it, but at least I know where you stand. Okay, I respect the fact that you stand and know how you feel. It might be some sucker behavior in my opinion, but at least you keeping it real with yourself. I can't stand when people do the stuff Cam Newton just did and then fake the funk and act like, oh, it's just, oh man, this is just a part of the game. This and that. Cam Newton is not a very bright guy. Talented, yes, not very bright. And I'm going to tell you why. You have to be able to size up. You got to be a chess player and figure out what you're doing. What Cam Newton just did was he got himself into the algorithm. He created a buzz, sure. But that buzz is going to be short-lived. And that buzz is going to have a ripple effect. Like knocking over a bunch of dominoes or a bunch of cards that you had lined up. You're going to have to pay the piper for that. Stephen A. Smith is the most powerful man in your field. The field that you guys are trying to get into, Stephen A. Smith is the most powerful man in that field. And you were on his good side. Now, you purposely got on his bad side to make what? $50,000, $100,000 this month? Your relationship with Stephen A. Smith is worth far more than $100,000 this month that you're gonna make. Let's even say you made $200,000 this month, which you're not. But let's just say you made $200,000 off of this controversy. The regular YouTuber is gonna make more than you in totality of talking about it. Your relationship with Stephen A. Smith and the places he can position you in, connections. So every Friday, this trick get a check, right? And he get a check for, let's say, $10,000, right? So he making 40 grand a month, right? Now this trick ain't got no woman, or even if he do, it don't even matter. The only thing that matters is this trick like you. He like this 304, right? And he want to spend some money on you, right? He every week he giving you $3,000 to come meet him at the hotel. He knocking it down, right? You know what I'm saying? You have some drinks with him. He take you out to eat and he smash, and he giving you $3,000 every week, right? That's the pimpin's dream, right? To run into a trick like that, right? You know what I'm saying? But this is the problem. In this era of dumb 304s, right? A chick like that, a chick with the Cam Newton mentality, would see him as a quick lick for 10 G's. Oh, he got 10 G's on him. Oh, he getting paid this week, girl. He give me 3 G's every week. Yo, I'm finna rob him. I'm finna rob him for his 10 G's. Yeah, we're gonna rob him for his 10 G's. Now that sounds like a nice little quick little move, don't it? Yeah, to a goofy. To a goofy, that sounds great. Right? You finna have $10,000 instead of 3. But what happens next week? What happens for the next year? So instead of you getting $12,000 a month from this man, you're gonna rob him for 10 G's today and never get nothing else from him. That's the mentality of goofballs. Now I don't expect everybody to follow, you know what I'm saying, to pick up what I'm putting down, you know what I'm saying? I don't expect you two, because y'all don't got the same type of mentality that I got, you know what I'm saying? I'm a hustler, I'm a street dude, and I value relationships, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe in crossing people that you rock with. Even if I disagree with them, I'll fall back before I cross somebody that I rock with. That's just how I feel, you know what I'm saying? But some of y'all from this era, y'all will cross anybody. It don't matter what they ain't done for you, what position they ain't put you in. If you feel like this is my moment to strike, yo, this I can blow up. I can, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna go viral. Then you'll cross that person. That's diabolical to me. Cam Newton messed up, because when his contract with ESPN is up, or when it's time for him to get whatever, it ain't finna work out for him, in my opinion. Until he straightened that out with Stephen A. Smith. Yeah, so you know, Stephen A. he sit down and he talk to these folks. That's what he do, man. That's his thing, right? He's a tattletale. He's a rat. He's a snitch. However, he puts you in the game when it comes to ESPN. So, hey, man, I'm just telling you. And then, like I say, some of y'all gonna disagree. I don't expect you to understand what I'm saying. You'll pick up on it later on. You know what I'm saying? When y'all get some more ism in you, when you get some more knowledge. You know what I'm saying? But all this, everybody tough on the internet. Everybody, oh man, me, I keep it real. I don't care. I'm gonna say what I gotta say at all times. Yeah, y'all always say that on the internet, but at your job, you don't do that. You know what I'm saying? That's why you able to keep your job. You know what I'm saying? If you was standing on business all the time, you wouldn't be able to function in society. You wouldn't be able to keep a job. You wouldn't. So all this little cap online in the comments don't mean nothing. I know how you dudes really be in real life. It worked, Yasser Boston. You know what I'm saying? But come on the internet acting like y'all soul brother #1. So I know how that go. But yeah, man. So unfortunately, I think Cam Newton is up out of there at ESPN. And for what? For Jason Whitlock to go viral? Everybody is fighting for to be in the algorithm. Everybody fighting to be the #1 or top 5 podcast. So there's all kinds of controversy every day. Some more controversy. You know what I'm saying? Stephen A. Smith is on the top of the food chain in that space. He just is. You know what I'm saying? I don't like Stephen A. Smith, but he is. He's top of that food chain. I'm watching people on the internet imitate this man every day. People who act like they hate Stephen A. Smith, but I'm watching them imitate him. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching them grift like Stephen A. Stephen A. is a master grifter. They doing the same thing. But anyway, that's my 2 cents on the matter. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. Is Cam Newton done at ESPN? I think so. Maybe not right now, but he's going to be done. Y'all let me know what y'all think. 78 Sports TV. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Share the video. Turn on all your notification bells. Fire deuces.